only what he wanted and what he must under that vast, unpatented western sky. "And why not?" he would say. "Should my life be nothing but the minced despair and boiled hope of an aging Jew, too thin to be anything but borscht made by Nazis? I choose to think myself a pale-faced, chuck-line rider of the doleful countenance, a quixotic Ashkenazi of the bronco, riding the Oslin Trail. Like my mother said when I told her I wanted to be a doctor. Mazel tov, Motl. Nothing is impossible when it's an illusion." He would say, "What's the difference between a Jewish cowpoke and beef jerky? It's the hat, and feeling empty as a broken barrel. Jerky don't never feel such hollowness, least not by the time it's jerky, but the cowboy keeps riding. He don't look back. Eventually, if he's lucky, he too becomes leathern and feels only what jerky feels." Motl, citizen of Vilna, saddlebag of pain, feedbag of regret. At 45, he had a history. As a Lithuanian Jew, he was pickled in it. But though neither he nor his mother knew it at the time, something had changed. Somewhere deep down in the overworked mineshaft of his imagination, it had been determined that he would set out on a perilous adventure, this time of his own choosing. He would get up on his horse and ride. And he would have a child, at his age, and avoid being killed. Sometimes you have to save your own bacon when you're a Jew. The next day he went to the barber's. Even a grown man will cave into his mother's demands that he groom if she won't make food for him. Eyes closed, a Texas reverie floating through his mind like the scent of campfire, Motl lay back in the red chair and awaited his shave. But then, under a hot towel, a cowpoke can think big thoughts, but to act he must stand up, he said. He stood up. For a moment, the towel hung from his jowls, the Santa beard of a Hebrew god. Then it fell away. "Barber," Motl said, "I must seize these last days while the possibility of life remains." The barber said nothing, wet blade held between trembling fingers. "The Kabbalists speak of repairing the world, healing what is broken. It's my time," Motl said, looking round that hair-strewn palace of strop and whisker, that little shop of Hebrews. "Barber, I thank you, for I have learned much under your towel." Shave and a haircut. Did the barber Shmuel expect payment? 2 bits. Did Motl toss him these 2 coins before his impromptu departure? Having had neither shave nor haircut, he only waved, then hightailed it into the bright sun of Schnippishak, that region of Vilna whose name sounds like scissor blades. He ran through its streets, feeling open to possibility and getaway. Did Shmuel chase him with his blade? Let's say it was a close shave. This day, as the towel fell from his bristly chins, Motl saw beyond his scraggy self and straight into his crimpled yet resilient heart. He understood that it could become pink and new as the callow fundament of a child. How? He recalled that there remained a means by which he could become procreator and thus begetter. In this time of murder and loss, to make new life would be to make life new. It would be a salve for the broken world. He could say, both to his child and to himself, "It is worth being born into this world. It is worth being born." And this fathering. Would it involve the usual squirming ministrations known since our ancestors first began to beget? It would not. But first, he had to retrieve his old saddle of a kvetching mother.